Oh, g'day guys, welcome to our first video. So I got a doozy of this video tonight. Or today, it's actually day, not night. Alright, it's been filmed at Fat Tony's place. Okay, we've got the whole crew here. We've got like everybody, the gaffers, the script writers, even the Gibbs been pulled out of the box, you know. Fat Tony sitting in the corner there's laughing, a few of the others are laughing, you know. So we got everybody, even though there's a few fluffers in here at the moment. It's a big, nice big room and that. So yeah, that's right, I have pulled out the old bed sheet, or we could call it the see-through Japanese panties and all that. But before I waffle on, I need to get a yum-cha into my cup. Okay, my coffee char, the Jamis and the Pinwiki sponsored cup. Okay, so guys, you know, a couple of, they're all laughing at it. I'm cracking the bottle. You know, you gotta love that cork sound. I know it's a bit echoey. You know, here it is here. You know, I'm gonna pour it in. Here we go, pour it. Oh, that's it. Oh, man, check that out, man. You know, the others are going, we're in the house, man. Why don't you pour us a shot? Give us a shot. We want a shot. Hey, take it easy, guys. Serious. Hang on. So, cheers, guys. Oh, yeah, hit the spot, man. Hit the spot. I'm gonna, as I said, always trying to come up with some new topics. Basically, that's it. My missus has done my manicure on my hands. I know she's pretty shitty Asian to do my manicure and that. As I said, I'm always looking for a Japanese bird. So yep, under the bed sheet, you can sort of see. You know how good is it when you get a bit of a tease? You know, you can sort of see what the topic of this video is. It's easy, yeah, man. We know what the topic is because you write up the description up the top there. You know. All right, today's topic is. That's right. It's a poker machine. Yep. Oh yeah, man, we're doing a poker machine. Because you wrote it on the bloody description. It's a poker machine. You know. Duh. All right. I'll fix this up. Okay, I'm gonna go up and down again. You can sort of see it. I'm gonna give 2 thumbs up to the people that I got some parts. There's 2 thumbs here. Okay, not the fingers. The 2 thumbs up. For the crowd, you know who I'm talking about, who helped me out to get this machine to where it is today. Have a check this out. I'm going to go all the way up. Okay, check that out, you know, for you guys to check it all out, basically, you know. It's a nice looking cabinet, okay. This is an Aristocrat MK6 XP, okay. It's called an Xcite cabinet. It's okay. I will write more information down below, you know, down there. Down the bottom, all right. The guy who got these machines, he got ass fucked with his pants on. He got fucking in the cooler, mate. In the cooler. Don't call me fucking Stronto. Okay, yeah, he's copped it, man. He copped it, but he didn't know. You know, you go out, buy what you're thinking. You got your heart. This, that. You overpaid a little bit of bucks, but don't worry. Found my number, and by the way, here it is here. If you guys don't know what it is, there it is there, the vision impaired sign, and I'll hold it for you guys, reach out. You know, don't be shy. I don't charge big dollars, man. I do this for a passion. You're a person, yeah, man. All right, cut it down, guys. Keep it down. What I'm going to waffle about, but this machine about, is on the error codes. Okay, with this particular machine. Get to the point, man. Get to the point. Okay. This machine, okay, I've got to tell you, is a bit of a prick, okay? It is a prick of a system, okay? And it's not an easy machine to work on, you know what I mean? Seriously, it's not like you just walk down the road there and you sort of can Google it, what the hell it is, basically, you know? I'll put my left 2 nuts on the table. Okay. On the side of the machine, okay, on the side of the machine there's 2 keys. All poker machines have got 2 keys. The one inside is for your audits, and the front one is your reset it. You need to have those 2 keys work on any poker machine. If you don't have those 2 keys on the machine and that, you can't get into the bookkeeping and you can't do shit with it. So what happens now is, you get into the bookkeeping, okay, you turn the machine on, it comes up with that, okay, that looking out. Basically, I might zoom in a little bit. Zoom in, hang on, I might move the tripod in closer a bit. There it is there, the tripod's in. Okay. What you got to do, you stroll up and down the buttons on this MK6, okay? So you've got to go into the current lookup. So the current lookup, there is no faults, okay? So if you look, there's no little faults. As soon as I open up the door, okay, you see where, okay, you see that? it came up. I'm going to open the door. Oh, beautiful. It's past the door. See that? It's come up with three little stars on the side. They say the main door is mismatch. Okay? Okay, you hear that? Over here, okay, there's a set of optos, okay? There's 2 optos, but I had to fucking do a backyarder. I put in a bit of heat shrink here. Look over here. There's 2 optos here, which reflect into the machine saying the door is open, okay? So that says the main door is open. At the moment, the main door is not open. You can't change the orders inside this machine, okay? So what happens is I've got my R&D department is going to make a remake of this plastic. This stupid cabinet here is made out of some bloody plastic. You can't glue it with any crap. It's just a shit plastic, basically. So my R&D department is I'm going to send in one that I've got. They're going to copy it in 3D. So they're going to make it so I can fix this up back to its original. Yeah, man, why are you doing that? It's still working, isn't it? Okay, take it easy. The thing is, I like to put everything back to original. If everything's original, the machine will work perfectly. All right? So let's go back to this with this. Okay, so say it's main door mismatch. If you push the buttons down, see how I'm moving the buttons down? It's all done by the keyboard. So if you press, we call it the keyboard, okay? So if you press that up, it will tell you on the screen, says main door open, mismatch. To reset either of these faults, close the main door and mismatch and mechanical fault. So it tells you where the problem is. So they've made these because the others are laughing. Can you see me being a school teacher today? For the operators, for the people who work on the venues or whatever, it makes life easy. Instead of calling that, yeah man, I've got a problem with the machine, it's doing this, busting people's balls. It tells you what to do, you know what I mean? So, they've made it idiot proof, you know what I mean? Here we go, now we're banging idiots again. So, they've made it really easy, you know what I mean? So, that's where that is. So, on that fault, so if any other fault, I'm moving around here like a dick, if any other faults come around here or whatever, it'll tell you what it is driving that. But I'm going to take the camera off there. Like I said, if it wasn't for those two people that I got the parts from and that, as I said, they got me out of the shit to get these machines up and running. I've still got one more problem. Okay, so I'll eliminate it. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to keep going, waffling on a bit more. Now, back to these machines, I'm going to tell you. They've already came from factory saying you got to make sure, have you turned the machine off? Okay? Dudes, you've got to turn the fucker off. If not, you're going to cop it in the cooler, mate, in there. So you got to, every time you take the note reader apart, you've got to turn the power off to open the lock, pull the fucking door box out with the cash, you know, the old folding stuff. The switch is down the bottom. It's not like you're going to walk away here. It's idiot proof. There it is there, mate, you know? There it is. It even tells you what the fucking switch is, mate. So on the side here, okay, on the door, it's using a Condor Plus Koi mech, basically it is, you know? It's a plastic cabinet, basically. It's more like more trendier than an MVP cabinet, basically. So that's what that is. He goes, yeah, man, where's the hopper, man? Where's the hopper? There's a hopper in this. Okay, they've removed the hopper because what they're doing now is they're putting ticket machines, there's tickets in there. So you have a look here, there's a hole here. See the slot where you put your hole in, put your hand in there, you put the slot. Okay, that's the hole, that slot, that's where the paper ticket comes out now because they're phasing out coins. They don't want to sit there, you know, have those silent partners in there ripping it all off. So in here is it's called the cage. Okay, so you got to drop the flap down. So this is the flap. I noticed there's another flap. So there's the boards inside there. You can't sort of see, it's pretty shit light, but I'll explain to you what the board is now. So see how we came up with the fault? It came logic door open. So that's called the logic door, you know? So when you close it, it'll disappear basically now. So it's locked up. So what's inside this machine? All right, what is inside, how these boards are working? All right, I'm going to get out of this menu. I'm going to turn off, go back to the main game there. This is the new bullshit that they've come up with, you know. So, and also, reach out to me, okay, reach out to me. If you've got any old fucking notes, for example, here's a 50, okay, that's the old $50 note of ours. All right, so this is a new $50 note. Okay, you have a look at the $50 note. It's a different polymer note. You can sort of see it, okay. So this note acceptor won't take this new $50 note. And I say, man, I can see $100 here, man. So, yeah, so that's what our currency is, you know. There's an old $20 note. Okay, there's an old 20 on there. That's what they look like. You know, these are really old polymer notes design, you know, so they've changed them. So if you reach out, I'll find out what it costs to reprogram, whatever, as I said to you, or service you if you're a note reader. But if you're home, use your coin mech, it's cheaper, you know what I mean? Just put coins in there, you know. This thing is, the coins still go in, don't worry, the coins still go in. It'll just have a box here, the coins will fall into the cash box so he can go fishing. He's laughing at me now. They're all giving me the finger too. Okay, so now let's go. We're trying to explain to you what the difference of all these boards are in now. You know, there's a few boards we've designed, okay? Now, on this one here, okay, this is a Mark 5, okay? This is the early Mark 5 system, okay? And what this is, it's got 3 batteries, different software and that, but your software is limited on this board for other games. So this, I'm going to hold it there. Hang on, move my fucking hand out of the way. So I can hold it there. It's just, you guys can have a geezer at this. This isn't a bad board to work on. You can sort of see it, the stuff. You can still work on it. Okay, so that's the Mark 5 version. Then what happened was they came out with another board. This is called the Mark 6. Okay, this is called an XP. Okay, so this is an XP. I'm going to hold it into view in there. It's slightly different. Check the connect. I'm going to hold it there. Slightly different. More surface mount, mate. Components are getting smaller here now. Now we're using like the CSI with the forensic little cameras and trying to use little tweezers like you're doing a surgical implant. Lucky I got Jim the cardiologist is good at with tweezers, you know. So yeah, so I have a geezer at that for a board. And look at the V's in the back of this board, man. Oh, it's a prick, mate. It's a prick. It's a big prick with a big P. So that was another design. Then they went up to this other one called XP. So there's another one there. Okay, this is, I'm going to flip it around this way. This is the XP board. This is a different design. Go back, go, play back and go play it all back. You'll have a sticky nose. They're slightly different in that. And the reason they've got this edge connector here, I'll get to the point on this edge connector. This is where your programs go. This is called an expansion board. And then there's another board here for external RAM in there for video, for if you're running more better games like the 4-in-1s and that. And there's the fan here. The fan's been removed so you can sort of see it, what type of CPU this is running. So it's not like a walk in the park. It's an easy, it's not a, I have not worked on these. I am trying to learn how these things work. It's not like you got to Google it and ask Mrs. Google to see if it can replace it or do whatever. So now what happens with this board is, this sits inside into the cage. Okay, it's like the old MK2 boards. It's 2 boards, okay? So it goes in there, which is your main board and that. So this one here is called an expansion board, Rob. Okay, so this one here sits here on this board. Let me plug it into the hole. There's another hole, plug it into the hole. So it sits in like so. All right, there it is there. It sits in like so inside the machine. So this one here is called rumble wheels, okay? So this is running more program, better graphics, you know, for the detailing and that. So this is all on EEPROMs now, you know? So the Mark 7, you started using CPUs, actually using motherboards of PCs. It's cheaper to make, easier that, the disposables and that. But these, as I said, these have gone for a few series of games on this. A lot of good games, you know? So that's what that one looks like. Now, at the same time, I'm prepared on this notes because I have to bring the whole crew here. Okay. This one here, this board here, sits down the bottom of the board on the side. Okay, there's 2 boards. Okay. This one here's your driver board. Okay, these driver boards, there's 2 types. There's a 12 volt and there's a 24 volt one. Okay, so you can't put 24 volt globes on your 12, you blow the fucker. It's idiot proof, you know, trust me. So I don't know what the difference between this board is. I haven't worked it out yet. You know what I mean? How can I tell? I don't know. So I'm not going to say, yeah, I do know everything. No, as I said, I'll learn because I'm learning on this system. As I said, it's not like there's books for this shit, you know. So there it is there. That's what this looks like, okay? Now the other one is, this is here. Yeah, man, you're pretty organised on this video. As I have to, because I have to bring the whole crew here, all sat in the back of the ute. This one here is called a LAN board, okay? This is out of New South Wales, and they've got these little headers that clip into here, these ribbon cables that clip into here and that. And by doing that is, they go back into another main system, you know, so they could do the credits behind the credits. New South Wales law is slightly different compared to Queensland, Victoria and South Australia. WA for Australia, for guys who are over. WA don't have pokies in pub, lucky them, then at least they've got money in their country, you know, in the state they're spending money. So what happens is, there's two boards in this, okay, they sit like that, inside the machine like that, basically. Like that, they go in like that. So you can't put that prick on this prick, you know what I mean? So they're sitting like that, that's how they go. And those guys in America, I haven't forgot about you guys, your board, your driver board is one piece. I don't have one. I've been eyeing off years ago to buy one to run American software. These are New South Wales software, because they're all standalones. So that's how this works, you know, so they go in like that. For you got your drivers, it's similar to the MK. Google, check my other videos, what I'm talking about. There's always another topic, what I was going to say. On the MK2, the 2.5s, you know, exactly the same system. They didn't reinvent the wheel. They all use the same system, so they sit in like soap, basically, in there, you know, like so, you know. I haven't repaired any, I haven't played around with these or this, I can't have it, I tell you, I haven't, you know. So, but this guy's machine, you know, and it was pretty rough, okay, it was pretty fucking rough, okay. So now this one here has got a cube, this one here is called a cube fucking hopper, basically, it's a round hopper. Basically, it's a cube, you know. So you remember the old gooseneck? We had a gooseneck when it comes up. Like, go and play my other freaking videos, man. You'll learn something. You might get a diploma. You might get a diploma in the mail from me saying that you've got a diploma. Okay, check that out. That's it. This is called a cyclone type. Okay, it's patented by another company, Microcontrols. Okay, they make a lot of stuff for years. I remember. There's the plug. It's an AMP. And so it's, again, idiot proof. So what happens is the operator pulls that out, it just yanks it out, pulls it out. But you've got to, see what I'm saying is, you've got to turn the prick off, you know. If you don't turn the fucking prick off, okay, it causes problems, man. That's why they put big signs in there for the operators behind the counter to work out what the fuck to do with these shits, you know what I mean? So that's how this thing works, basically. I'm giving you most of the insight on this machine. Oh, by the way, I'll show you what the meters. They also got meters in there for the bookkeeping. I'm going to hold it there for you guys to pause it. Pause it, have a sticky nose, how much this machine's particular have taken. Okay, it's a few coin, mate. Trust me, it's a bit of coin. You know, so as I said, you know, oh, I've got my hand over the camera. So yeah, so what happens is, I'm going to make another video showing you guys how this thing works. Okay, so let me close the door. Okay, the door's closed. Okay, you got to go into the reset. You got to reset it. You turn it off and on. Okay, and that's it. So there you notice on the side here, you can have a look. The lights are flashing and all this. So now, if I go into the current lookup, okay, let's go to current lookup. You can sort of see there's no faults in there. All right, so it's a Calabunga. Okay, so there's no credits. Okay, the door's done. Okay, the lights are flashing down the bottom here. I'm going to pull out my fucking big 50. Okay, oh, where's my 50? Here's my big 50. I've got to stick it in. Okay, there it goes in there, sucking away. All right, we'll see what happens with this 50. You know. All right, let's check it out. So that's the they call this bang the hammer. You know. So it's only 30 cents games. Okay, we go for full bets now. You know. It's $6 bets, you know. Let's see what we're going to get at. This has got a great sound on this thing, you know. $3. All that sound for what? For $3. I've actually put, like I said, I've got to thank those two guys. The guys, you know, who gave me these parts. Okay, if it wasn't for them, I put new LEDs in for him to make it nice and bright, because all these LEDs are fucking clapped out. They're all over here, okay? That's his all the LEDs, you know? $32, not bad. Got my 50. I had to replace. I had some spare of these buttons kicking around from another machine, so I had to change it. So lucky, I don't throw parts out. Oh, I forgot to tell you, his CRT was fucked in this cabinet. It was fucking mate. It was. in there. So lucky I had bought these years ago. I've got old stock, okay? Yeah, man, you're trying to do a PR sale, you know? I have got old stock, okay? I don't have any touch screens, okay? But I've got normal CRTs. These are Wells Gardeners in these cabinets, okay? So, yeah, you've been trying to do a sales pitch there, are you? No, I'm a hoarder. You know, somebody rang me up and he goes, man, I've got some CRTs. I do have CRTs. I've got 29 inches, 32s kicking around, some a 138 inch brand new, you know. But as I said, I store it because, you know, when you get a machine and you can't get the parts, what do, man? It's like restoring an old car, you know. You're trying to find, fucking hell, the money's gone. Okay? And what do? You try your best, you know. You ring up other guys, hey, man, I'm chasing this bit, blah, 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 you know. So, yeah, you know. Mate, that's what happens when you fucking easy win, easy go, you know. So, as I said, I'm trying to make these videos for you guys, so you guys can sort of see it, okay. I'm just picking on this. I don't pick on this game. There's plenty of other games, but I'm just trying to explain to you basically the bookkeeping. So when the error codes come in, you've got to have the 2 keys. Without the 2 keys, you cannot walk through this machine to fix up the error codes. You know, these are a little bit of prick of a machine. Yeah, man, we're getting to the point of a prick bit, you know. But as I said, you know, they're not easy, mate. But if you play them properly and work on them and leave them how they are, they will work. Oh, and by the way, where is it? Okay, back to this board. I forgot to mention. There's a fan here. Okay, one of his other machines. All these I have to put new fans in there. These fans are special fans. They're running at 5,500 RPMs. They're actually a cooling thing for this, mate. The fans are critical on that. So if you guys got one of these, keep an eye on your fan. This has been Goo washed. Don't look at this board, man. It's pretty clean, man. It's pretty clean. Goo wash this and that to sort of see the components and all that shit. But yeah, basically, yeah, keep an eye on your fan. Okay, reach out. I do have old stock of fans, man. What are you doing, sales pitch? No, man, I carry a lot of shit, you know, because when people ring me up, they know that I love what I do, and they say, what do you buy me inventory? I'm getting out of the industry. I'm not interested in whatever shit it is. And I say, yeah, man, I'll take everything. So, you know, the old saying is, you know, folding stuff talks, you know, not I'll pay you later or FPOS it or whatever. So I do have little signs here and there or whatever. Buttons, I don't have many buttons, but I got a little bit of pieces. Just drop me a message at my bloody usual bullshit. I'll see what I can get for you. Check that out. Just drop it at this number here, you know, whatever, you know. But as I said to you, I'm doing it for you guys. As I said, you know, keep the love going, man. Keep the love. Like, this guy's going to put notes in there or coins in there, and they're going to play for fun, you know what I mean? So that's it, basically, you know. So like I said, you know, the old saying is now, people, machines, and video games are a passion. You know, keep the love, guys. Keep the love. Cheers. And oh, by the way, if you like this video, whatever it is, subscribe down the bottom between the down there, or give me the thumbs or the finger. All right, see you guys. Cheers.